I recently just started a video production company called 4x3 Films. If you haven't seen that video, you can check out that video right there. But in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down everything that I have in my camera cases, everything I use, the different equipment, and why I organize the way I do. The first case right here, I consider to be my A-cam sort of case setup. So I'm gonna start at the top and then kind of work my way down. The first thing I have is gonna be my matte box and ND filters. The matte box is super helpful for just cutting out flares, kind of looking cool. And then the second thing is all my different ND filters and my mist filters. This is also super helpful whenever I am out on a bright sunny day, or if I want to just make any of my images look a little softer. Nextly, I have this little thing right here. This is just a Bluetooth speaker, which is actually comes in super clutch, just to make kind of whenever I'm filming B-roll, anything like that, that's super helpful right there. Then this is kind of my GH6 camera case right here. So I have a 16mm lens. I have my first GH6 right here. This is honestly one of my least favorite purchases, but it's necessary. It's just kind of one of those air blowers. I have my manual follow focus. I have my 25 cine lens, my 50 cine lens, and then my 35 cine lens all right here. So it's a full lens kit. I keep my small rig top handle on the top right here. Right here is gonna be my SD card holders. I just have all of my used cards right here labeled, and then all my cards good to format are gonna be on this side. Right here is I typically keep a battery pack, which I am recording all my audio with. Just a light if I ever need it. 2 giant NPF batteries down here, a small rig little tool. This is really helpful and useful whenever I'm rigging anything. Right here is my Andy Cine ultra bright monitor, which I have an entire video linked to there right here. This is super nice. I got a Condor Blue NATO rail, so this makes it super easily to just hit on top of my camera monitor. This is also just the NATO rail for the top monitor as well, so you can just slide this on and then you are good to go. And then on the back side right here is just I keep 2 V-mount batteries, and typically I have my V-mount battery plate in the back, but that is being used by this camera up here. And then I use my audio thing, which I'm recording all my audio. This is the Zoom F3 right here, and that's kind of where I base everything up here. Then on the top section right here is just a bunch of miscellaneous pockets. This is where I keep my Condor Blue dummy battery from my camera, just a gray card, which helps me do some white balance, just extra miscellaneous parts right here, some clamps, business cards over here, which is just super nice to have. This is currently empty, but sometimes I will throw a 25-foot cable or my Audio Technica microphone in this pocket right here. So that is the first camera case all packed up. And so that's the first camera case all packed up. Now on to the second one. Now this case right here, I consider to be my B-cam case. This kind of has everything that I don't use all the time, but it's also super helpful just to have every single time I want to shoot. If I need an extra camera, that's typically in this case right here. So again, starting from the top side, going all the way back, I got my second GH6 right here. It's just kind of nice having 2 of these cameras. I am half considering to sell it to get the DJI Avata, so that might happen soon. Then I have my DJI Mini 3 Pro batteries, as well as my ND filters for the drone. Typically what goes right here is my first S5 2X, which is this top camera right here. And then I have the kit lens 20-60 lens that goes right here. It's a 3.5 to 5.6. Again, that's all being used by the kit lens. Then here I have my 35mm lens, which is super nice just to have this lens. It's a prime lens. It goes down to f1.8. It looks super clean, and I have an entire video talking about that lens right here. Then right here is going to be my wireless audio kit. This is the Comica Vimo C. This is honestly a pretty solid, simple wireless microphone set. It comes with 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. It's super clean when you're in a pinch for just wireless audio. Right here, I typically have 2 top handles, 1 top handle being used on this camera up here, which is the Condor Blue with a top record button, and then I just have a knockoff magic rig or small rig top handle, which I use for the GH6. And then bottom on here is gonna be just a shotgun mic and then a side handle for just different accessories if I ever want for any of my cameras. On the back over here is gonna be the Rode Video Mic Go 2. This is honestly a really nice, clean shotgun microphone. You can plug it into USB-C and get more settings if you wanna do any voiceover work. Underneath that is gonna be the Mini 3 Pro, which is honestly one of my favorite drones, especially buying it with the Pro controller. Having that monitor on the controller makes it so much easier to fly instead of trying to connect up your phone to a controller. Highly recommend getting this if you're considering getting the Mini 3. Just get that upgraded controller. Then the last few things in this little bottom left corner is going to be another V-mount battery. This one is just kind of a backup V-mount battery that I kind of rarely use. I have my 25 f1.7 lens, a 14 to 42 micro four third kit lens. I just kind of put those lenses on top of each other. The telephoto lens, which don't use too often, but when I do, it is kind of nice having that. And then just a converter that's all the way in the back. This is a L mount to EF. This is really nice to have if I need to ever convert any of my glass to EF glass. Lastly, on the top of this case is just a ton of NPF batteries in here. A bunch of GH6 and S5 2X batteries over here. This one just has a bunch of miscellaneous audio things right here. On the back here, I have a 25-foot cable that can be used with the Rode Video Mic Go 2. So these are called cord bags. Cord Bag did send me these all over to do kind of a little micro review on them. And these have been really nice. You can purchase 2 different miscellaneous patches and then reorganize all the bags to whatever your needs are. So for example, in my biggest bag right here is gonna be all my XLR cables, and for cables and sound right here, this just has things like headphones and different things like that. It's really nice just to have this, be able to visibly see any of it and be able to tell what's inside really fast. Nextly is my grip bag. This comes in really clutch right here. This just has a bunch of miscellaneous things like gloves, tape, SD cards, clamps, and a bunch of different things inside. Then I have my audio case, and this audio case comes in clutch. This holds my microphone and my 25-foot cable. I can throw other miscellaneous audio equipment in here like converters, but it's just really nice being able to have something that's everything I need for audio just in one simple case right here. And then lastly is all the tools and accessories. Now these are just little things that I keep, things like Mondo ties, miscellaneous screws, chargers, Allen wrenches, just a bunch of things that you might need in a pinch. That's going to be all in my tool equipment. Now, my last and final bag is typically my bag which I hold my A cam, which is the S5 2X. That's the camera I'm recording on right now. I put it in this little Aperture 120D case. This just kind of is nice just to have a camera that's always rigged out and ready to go. Wherever I show up to somewhere, the camera's already built out. The clients don't have to wait on me to build out a camera, and I can instantly look what an image looks like right out of the cage. So I just have this little area that is just dedicated to the main camera. I do have a Condor Blue. On this main camera, I am using the Condor Blue side handle grip with the record button, the Condor Blue cage, and a Condor Blue SSD top handle, which I did get from Condor Blue. So super huge shout out to those guys. Highly recommend their products. And then on top of this case right here is just a bunch of miscellaneous cords like HDMIs, filter rings, extra just dummy top batteries. And then on the bottom right here is where I typically throw in one of my cord bags. I throw in my tools bag right on the top here, and then I throw my audio and mic right here. So I'm always ready to have audio and have miscellaneous tools in just my A-cam to go little soft case that just holds my camera. Now, I know this video was definitely a lot longer than most of my other videos. It's all my gear in one place. But if you are interested in how I started my own video production company, you can check out that video right here. And then YouTube recommends you might like this video right here. Till next week, guys, peace.